Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the powerful feature of any programming language, and that is the iterative statements. So let's get started. So it is presumed that you already have done the programs based on if else. Now in if else, the condition is evaluated, and if the condition evaluates to true, the statements in the first part are executed. And if the condition evaluates to false, the second set of statements are executed. And that too only once. And either of these statements is executed, not both the set of statements. But what if I want to write a program that displays asterisk 500 times? Or I want to display the numbers from 1 till 5000 or 500. Should I type them? Of course not. Computers are for making our task easier and not annoying us. So here comes to our rescue. Iterative statements. Iterative statements are provided in any programming language, and they are the powerful feature of any language. These iterative statements are also known as looping constructs. They are the constructs that provide the capability to execute a set of statements in a program repetitively based on a condition. That is, if I want to repeat some set of statements again and again, then I can use the looping constructs, and Python provides two loops, while and for loop. Have you ever thought of that these activities that we perform daily are iterative in nature or not? We breathe, we eat, we sleep. I give you 20 seconds. Yes, if you feel that they are iterative, you are correct. These activities are iterative. But have you ever thought of when we started to breathe, eat, and sleep, or till when it is going to continue? Yes, if you feel the same way, then you are correct. That is, when we were born, this cycle started. Until when we are going to continue to do these activities? That is, till our destined age, that is, till we are alive. And as each day passes, we grow older and older, and one day is reduced from our life. And these are the conditions for any loop to work. When we were born, it was the initialization part. Till we are alive, that is our destined age, that is the condition. And as each day passes, we grow and older, and we move towards our destined age. That is the updation. So, for any loop to work, these three things should be kept in mind. That is initialization, condition, and updation. Now, while loop we are going to discuss today, and the syntax for while loop is initialization, which goes before the body starts, while loop body starts. Then we have the condition on the basis of which the decision is taken. While is a keyword, and then goes the body part. If the condition is true, then the body is executed. And within the body, there should be updation. This condition should be a Boolean condition that should evaluate to true or false. So, the while loop repeatedly executes the set of statements till the defined condition is true. As soon as the condition evaluates to false, control passes to the first line after the loop. That is, once this condition becomes false, the control will jump to the rest of the program, which is defined by the same indentation level as the while. And the body of the loop is defined again by the indentation that should be followed after the while. As in Python, indentation performs a major role. So body is defined by the indentation label. As long as the indentation, more indentation is continued, that defines the body of the loop. Now can you try displaying an asterisk 500 times or displaying the numbers from 1 till 5000? So I'll be using the Python notebook for displaying the results. Now suppose I want to display the first 500 natural numbers. The first, the initialization part, let me take I to be the counter variable. Then while is a keyword followed by the condition. Now I want to display the first 500 natural numbers. So my I will be, condition will be like this: I is less than equal to 500, then colon, and in the body. Now I want to display the numbers. So print. Now I is holding the numbers, so I will write I, and it depends on you whether you want to display the results on the same line or separate lines. So we have done the initialization, we have done the condition, and then goes the updation. Now as I execute, I'm getting the numbers from 1 till 500. So it's so simple. So what is happening here? I is initialized with 1 because I want to display from 1. First 500 means I want to display from 1. Then how the condition is evaluated? I, which is 1 right now, 1 is less than equal to 500, and yes, condition is true, condition true, so it enters the body of the loop. So it will display print I is 1 right now. Then next statement will be on the same line, and then I is incremented, that is I now becomes 2. Then again the body is executed 2. Now the condition will be evaluated with the new set of values, that is 2. Now 2 is less than equal to 500. Yes, it is less than 500. And again it will continue with these statements. It will print 2 and I will be incremented. Then again I is now 3. Then same set of statements repeated with the value 3 and 4 and so on. Now when it reaches 499, 499 is less than equal to 500. Yes, it displays 499. It is incremented with 500. For 500 again it executes the body because condition is true. 500 is less than equal to 500. Yes. So it displays. Now next time it becomes 501. Now when it checks the condition 501, it evaluates to false because 501 is greater than 500 and not less than. So condition becomes false, and because no more statements are written here, so program ends, and finally we get this output. Now can you do the next problem? Just think over. I give you 10 seconds to think over. Yes. It's very simple. I'll write, say I is equals to 1 while I is less than or equals to 500. Print star and equals to, say this, and updation. And yes, you get 500 stars. You can count them if you have the patience. Now what if I miss the updation part? Just think over. I give you 10 seconds. What if I skip the updation part? What will happen? Now let's try out. Now As you can see, it is displaying 1, and if you see this bar, this is continuing to move and it is displaying 1 again and again and again endlessly. That is, it has created an infinite loop, endless loop. So updation is very important, and I clear this to end this infinite loop. Oh yes. So updation, these three things should be kept in mind: initialization, condition, and updation. And congratulations, you have learned how to work with the loops. Thank you.